Hello everybody, welcome back to Jared Opens a Box. We have another really cool episode for you guys here today. Well, I guess it's just me again in the video. Summer was unable to join me, but she will be back for next week's video. There's your little sneak peek right up there, another pretty cool one up there. But before we get to that, we do have a very fitting episode for today. As many of you know, today is WrestleMania 40. I don't know, I thought it was WrestleMania 39 again. WrestleMania 40, Night 1, begins tonight. And then, of course, we also have Night 2 tomorrow. So I thought it was very fitting to have the Jared Opens the Box episode be for WWE today. We have 4 pops. I was unable to get the exclusives from this wave in time, so those will be in a separate video down the line. But we have 4 pops, and I think only one of them is actually going to be a wrestler that is competing at WrestleMania this year, but that's kind of how it goes whenever we do these videos. It seems like, you know, none of the actual wrestlers are competing on the shows that I try to, you know, correlate them with. But nonetheless, we still have some really cool ones here today. Some interesting selections, along with some kind of obvious ones. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get started. We're going to kick things off with the only legend pop that I have for today's video. This one is Kurt Angle. So another really cool one here. They actually made one other Kurt Angle pop a couple of years ago. I think it was like back in 2017. I do have that one, I believe, or I did have it. I don't know. I don't know if I still do or not. But here's the new Kurt Angle pop. It's Pop WWE number 146. There's kind of the side of the box there, back of the box. This is actually from the previous wave. Actually, it's kind of a mix of the last 2 waves because you have Roman and Liv Morgan from the last wave before the one with these 4 in it. There's Kurt Angle up there. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And of course, these also come with the WWE stickers and everything like that. So Kurt Angle's been long retired. I don't really think he's going to do anything at WrestleMania. I mean, maybe besides make like a brief appearance. I think he is actually from, I think he's from Pittsburgh actually, and WrestleMania is in Philadelphia, so I would definitely wouldn't rule out an appearance from Kurt Angle. But this is actually really cool. All right, so here he is. Here is Kurt Angle. This is like the old, the Team Angle gear, I think is the one that he's wearing right here. So that's kind of cool. Not like the more modern ones that we're typically used to. Of course, the head design doesn't have to be too complicated. I mean, he is bald. So they didn't really have to go too crazy with that. He's doing his iconic, I don't know if everyone would call it iconic, but he's doing that kind of pose that he used to do, and he would kind of, you know, I don't know if it was like a jog across the ring or something like that, like he would jog around the ring. I think that's kind of what they were trying to do with this pop right here. But yeah, this is a really cool one. I do like it. They didn't really have to go too crazy, kind of not a simple one, but it's not a difficult one for Funko to make, especially because they've already done Kurt Angle before. But I do think this is a really cool pop, great addition to the WWE lineup. And yeah, there it is, Kurt Angle. Really, really cool. There's no base. Oh, okay, it actually does stand up pretty well, so never mind. So the next one here is kind of a surprising one. I didn't really expect them to make this one, because I did think there were some other, this is the only women's superstar that they made in this one. I was just surprised because I thought there would have been others that kind of would have been on the priority list, I guess, but I think this is awesome. I think it's really cool that we got this one already. But here is Shotzi. So Shotzi, not going to be at WrestleMania. She's currently out with a knee injury, I think. She suffered it on NXT pretty recently, so she will be missing WrestleMania, despite, I think she was there last year. She was in like that tag team showcase thing they did. But yeah, this is really cool. I think this is awesome. Pop WWE number 148. Of course, this is based on like Shotzi's older look when she kind of had the long green hair, and of course the helmet, because she would come out on the tank. I think she still comes out on the tank, but she doesn't really wear the helmet anymore. She did end up shaving her head a little bit ago. I think her sister had cancer, so she shaved her head and kind of in solidarity with that. So she doesn't have the green hair. I mean, I think she did dye the hair green now, but it's not nearly as long. So kind of an outdated pop, but Funko's kind of, they're kind of used to that. They always seems like they're a little outdated when it comes to the WWE pops, which you'll see in the exclusive video that I have coming out probably next month. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. All right, so here is Shotzi. So this is kind of interesting. The base is actually connected to her back. I don't know why. I think that's kind of random. I feel like they could have just, you know, done what they always do and just include the base with the pop, but maybe this is something new that they're doing. But yeah, there she is. I think this is actually really cool. There's her helmet with the little horns on it that she always wears with the tank, the long green hair. This is kind of the attire that she would always wear when she wrestled. Of course, like I said, she's kind of changed things up a little bit over the last year or so, but this is definitely the classic Shotzi look. I think this is really, really cool. Like I said, completely unexpected character. I wasn't expecting this one. You know, I guess if I'm thinking like right now, Naomi just came back, so she's probably too soon to have one for her. Same with Jade Cargill. She's a little too new yet. But there's like people like Damage Control, you know, like Io Sky, stuff like that, that could get pops. A new Asuka, like her new look. Nia Jax is getting pushed quite a bit right now. So any of those I could see coming in the future. But there is Shotzi. I think this is a really cool pop. And yeah, really cool. I even gave her like some little mascara above her eyes there too. So that is awesome. That is awesome. That's a really cool pop. But again, this base thing is weird. I don't know why they just put the base like in the, you know, give us a little base. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Speaking of wrestlers that are injured and will also be missing WrestleMania, is also the case for our next wrestler that I have for you guys here today, Braun Strowman. So just like Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman also had a Funko Pop release, I think same year, I think back in 2017, but that was based on his like classic like Wyatt family look, like when he had like the black singlet and the cargo pants and the ponytail. This is obviously more recent Braun Strowman, like when he returned from being released back in 2021. So, or no, did he come back? No, he came back in 2022, that's right. He got released in 21, but he came back in 22 when Triple H was put in charge. But here is Braun Strowman. I do think this one is pretty cool. This Pop WWE number 145. There's kind of everything else back there. There's Braun up there. Yeah, there's all of that. So, Braun Strowman's also out with an injury. I think his was actually a concussion or something. Like, he had a concussion, then he also had something else. He had to get surgery. I don't know which one came first. Either he got the concussion, then he had to get surgery, or he got surgery, then he came back and got a concussion. I don't remember. But there was something that was keeping him out. He probably should be almost ready to return, though. He's been out for a while, so we'll see. Maybe he will show up somehow at WrestleMania. But there is Braun Strowman, easily the biggest of the four pops that we're taking a look at here today, which makes perfect sense, because he is the monster among men, or I think he calls himself the monster among monsters now. But yeah, so he's also bald, I guess, just like Kurt Angle, but he does have the goatee going on. Also has a nose ring that Funko did include. He's got like the red cargo pants here with some holes in it, so kind of cool that Funko felt the need to include that. The rest of it's pretty cool, honestly. I think they did a good job with this one. Again, Braun Strowman, kind of surprising that they did this one, especially since, like I said, I feel like there would have been others on their list of like people that they want to do. Like, they still haven't done Bobby Lashley yet, which I'm still kind of baffled by. And there's some other ones that I think they definitely will want to do in the future, like LA Knight, because popularity kind of shot up. And there's some wrestlers that I feel like need some newer pops, just like Braun Strowman and Kurt Angle, like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, you know, stuff like that. But still cool. I think it's cool that we did get Braun Strowman. And yeah, that's pretty much it for him as well. So our last one here is the only wrestler that is going to be competing at WrestleMania, and he's not going to competing just once. He's actually going to be competing twice in the main events of both WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania Night 2. I am, of course, talking about the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And this is the pop or the moment where Cody Rhodes tore his pec, and he decided to wrestle an entire Hell in a Cell match for like 20 minutes plus with a torn pec. And this is pretty much the moment where everybody realized that Cody Rhodes was going to be a pretty big deal. And sure enough, by WrestleMania of 23, he's fighting Reigns in the main event, and he's about to do it again tomorrow night. He's fighting Roman Reigns, trying to finish the story at WrestleMania 40 by defeating Roman Reigns and becoming the undisputed Universal Champion, holding the World Championship that his father, Dusty Rhodes, never got to hold. So I'm rooting for him. I really am. I am hoping and praying that Cody can finish the story tomorrow. But before he does that, he does have the team up with Seth Rollins to face Roman Reigns and the final boss, The Rock, tonight. I feel like I'm advertising, but that's just leading up into it, you know. But here is Cody Rhodes, Pop WWE number 152. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get over that sinus gunk that's been bothering me all week. See that the numbers kind of jumped around a little bit, but I don't know, maybe they didn't. There's the side of the box, back of the box. It actually does show that's what it looked like in the actual match. He has the sledgehammer right there that he used to actually win the match. He won the match, by the way. Not only did he fight Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell with the torn pec, but he actually won the match too. So that's just crazy. And then, of course, he was out of action for like 8 months, but at least he had that win. All right, so here we go. So I must say, Funko, they did a pretty good job of replicating that torn pec. You see, Cody Rhodes has that purple right there, and I tell you what, it was very purple. It looked absolutely terrible. I don't know how he did it. I know for a fact I would never be able to do that, but there he is right there, holding the sledgehammer that he used to lead him to victory in that match. He does have the Dream tattoo there as well, not covered by the torn pec. And then, of course, he has his blonde hair, everything like that. If Summer were with me right now, she would probably be gushing all over Cody Rhodes because he's one of her favorite wrestlers. She thinks he's hot. You've heard it before when we did the original American Nightmare Cody Rhodes pop back in August of last year. It's like all she could talk about. So, but there he is. There's Cody Rhodes. I do think this is a really cool pop. He's got his gear on right there. Even has a little American Nightmare, you know, logo at the bottom of the boots there. But yeah, that's super cool. I think this is a really cool pop. I guess I gotta do my ratings now. I think the Cody Rhodes pop's gonna get a 9 out of 10 for sure. It's a really, really cool pop. Really good details. Replicates a moment that was absolutely insane. You know, seeing Cody Rhodes go through a whole match with this absolutely bruised pec that literally was like spreading throughout the match because of how recent it was. The other one's probably going to get 8 out of 10s. I do think they all were really well detailed. Shotzi especially. I guess because Braun and Kurt didn't really have too much to it. Shotzi probably had more detail. They're all accurate. They're all really, really cool. I just think Funko did a great job with this wave. Like I said, there are 3 exclusives that I wasn't able to get in time for this video. Well, I mean, I did have one of them, but I just figured I'd group them all together. So that will probably be coming in May. And there's also another WWE wave that was just announced in time for WrestleMania. So that will also be coming a little bit down the line, probably closer to SummerSlam. So I have something for that event. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Let me know down below which of these were your favorite. Whether it was Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, or Shotzi. Let me know down below which was your favorite. I will tell you mine's probably Cody Rhodes, and it would also be Summers. I can pretty much guarantee it. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.